Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today we have another mega watch party for our week 4 games. We're going over all 12 games that were played in week 4. I'm joined by some of my coaches, Brody, Nixie, Manny, and I believe the 13th guy are the coaches that are currently in the call. More joined later. Obviously, they're welcome to do so. We'll be starting with the legacy first. Then we'll be moving on to newcomer. The very first match we'll be looking at is actually Board Addict and Wumples. I wish Wumples was in the call to talk about this some more. Because this was a really exciting match, personally, that I enjoyed a lot. Um, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Um, I wish I wish this wasn't bugged, the type, so you can actually tell which Pokemon's which. I like to go over the Terra Captains and like kind of preview that before the match starts. Um, I like them with Boston Spring. I think it's a really fun Pokemon that I don't think it's used a lot. I mean, straight off the rip, it's just doing a shit ton of damage. Um, and then the Terra Ground is pretty cool. I also like the way that Wumples has been using this Abomasnow. Very bulky. Kind of using it for more support than anything. Using the Aurora Veil, using Leech Seed he's brought. I would like to see him try to be more offensive with it, but I mean, either way, I think the support of Bombas that really works for him. This was crazy though. Only 51%. I thought that was kind of insane. Electric Terrain boosted Bolt Beat. I think he wound up saying this was Boots, but I thought only 51% to Galarian Weezing is kind of crazy. Um, Like that's a really strong move. Stab, double damage for moving first, um, plus electric terrain, which is what it's only 20 or 30%. Still crazy that it only did 51% in that situation. So the Galarian Weezing able to kind of shut down this Arctozolt, which is pretty good. I mean, Arctozolt's a very strong potential Pokemon. I know it's something that he has built his team around. Wumples has. So to see it kind of get shut down that easily. Now we see some more Whirlpool tech that misses once again. I think it's God's calling. Stop using Whirlpool. I'm the one who. Nah, I say I'm the one who invented it. I bought like Whirlpool Parasong Primarina last season. Worked pretty well, and we've seen a lot of Whirlpool since then. A lot of coaches have tried to make it work. And then kind of throwing away the Crocodile here, just to kind of pivot in something else to get rid of the wheezing has kind of been annoying so far. Putting in a lot of work. I like the roost on the Coco. Physical Coco is pretty cool with roost on the wild charge. I think it's a pretty interesting set. Has some mileage. Unfortunately, not faster than Mega Lopunny. So a lot of chip though on Board Addict's team. Very good positioning from Wumples. You just see the SD Ice Shard, which I think is probably one of Mega Bombus' best sets. It's very deceptively strong, especially at +2. It does a big chunk to the Mega Lopunny to weaken it.
Oh, summon the god. Here we
The
go.
guy, the Vigoroth. This Vigoroth was he was asking me like, dude, you think you should pick up Vigoroth? I'm like, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I like the Walrein on his team because that's what he replaced the Vigoroth with. But unfortunately, you can't do Hail Stall anymore.
Mhm.
You used to be able to do like Hail Stall with Walrein because of Hail dealing chip damage, and then Walrein having ice body. So like ice body plus leftovers, Walrein would be able to like slowly heal. Um, Hail Stall used to be like really popular. I think like in Gen 4. I was like, you could do that. That'd be like a cool bring for like draft. But yeah, the Amnesia bulk up
Oh,
Vigoroth.
hell yeah. Your
Even,
comment in that game got me so good.
it's true. I mean, and the Terra poison to resist the Terra poison to resist like the fighting too, and the fairy, perfect typing there. My biggest problem is like, obviously he wanted, drain punch plus knockoff. That's good coverage, especially in a board addicts team. I really wish this was slack off. I know he brought the amnesia so that way, whatchamacallit, wouldn't be doing that much damage to him. I mean,
Mhm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Bordak does have a lot of special attackers. Special attackers. I mean, he brought Raikou and Empoleon. I know he brought the Amnesia to make sure Spectra wasn't doing that much damage into him, but you're already immune to its strongest stab, and then you resist the Draining Kiss. I really feel like he could have gotten away with just bulk up and then slack off. Um, Obviously, though, it's did well enough to help him mount this comeback. Because as we're about to see, the needs a whirlpool to land, does, hallelujah, on Wumple's behalf. Um, but as we can see, the Empoleon here is mono water attacks and cannot defeat the Jellicent. So the Jellicent's able to clutch it up with Whirlpool Stall. Interesting though. I don't know if this was just bored at it, just kind of doing this a service and trying to end the match faster. He never roosts with the Empoleon. I believe he.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the Jellicent has taunt, so it 100% always wins this 1v1. But I thought it was very interesting that he just never clicked roost because Wumples never taunts him. And believe this Empoleon's fourth move has to be roost. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be. But either way, also missing three Will-O-Wisps in a row. Wumples thinks he's Cybertron out here, um, missing all these Will-O-Wisps. But anyways, both of these guys coming into this match were both winless. So Wumples will walk away with his first win of the season, um, due to a really cool Vigoroth set. I really like that set. I thought that was very. He cooked. He cooked. Really and truthfully, he did. Next match is Brady and Pip. Um, Pip winless going into this, Brady undefeated going into this. So kind of I guess a David and Goliath matchup. Brady, like I said, I've said it a lot recently. He's been really, really, really on fire this season. Um, so kind of cool to see what he's been cooking up. The Bear Tick's been going crazy. Um, So interesting match. I do like the Ogre Pond. I think the Ogre Pond's a great bring into Brady's team because obviously very grass weak team, and then a beautiful Ivy Cudgel prediction on the
Mhm.
Politoed switch. Amazing right there. Um, Unfortunately, isn't able to deliver rain boosted liquidation, but I do like the idea. Even if it just got that one kill, just putting that much pressure on Brady's team immediately, saying, "Hey, I have super strong grass stab, and oh yeah, by the way, don't even care about rain. Ivy Cudgel's obliterating Ferrothorn." I think great play with the prediction, getting rid of like just a very annoying Pokemon that Pip doesn't have to worry about breaking later. I thought this Lele switch right here was like absolutely insane. Um, Takes 56 from the obviously this is life orb boosted, but kind of a risky play. I feel like the Lele is really needed. Not really needed, but it's a crucial member. It's a very strong Pokemon. And then this Air Slash flinch was really miss was really huge because if not, this Nidoqueen dies. But we said this the Terra Poison Nidoqueen is crazy. I don't know why he did this. I don't know if he forgot to put a Terra type, so it just Terra poisoned immediately. Because that's like when you don't put a Terra type, it defaults to your primary typing. Um, because this should have been like Terra Water or Terra Grass, in my opinion. Like it should have been a Terra that's going to help deal with just the water spam. Obviously, you risk making yourself weak to water. I mean, to grass in that situation. Um, but that's up to Brady. At least it creates a 50-50, and it's up to Brady to have to predict that Terra Water on that turn to hit the Seed Flare and risk missing a Seed Flare instead of just Terra Poisoning and making the Earth Power an easy play. Either way, it doesn't really matter because Nidoqueen lived and then is able to kill the Shaman, which is huge because that means that Pip's entire team is faster than Brady's team outside of rain, which is huge. So once he wins the Weather War, he's like in the driver's seat pretty much. Good energy ball tech. Doesn't get the kill though. I don't know if that was a roll or not. 5% is kind of not like a small amount of health. And then here, Brady does what I just said. He lets rain go away. Obviously, still has a few turns, but this Rotom in the back kind of does really well into the rest of Brady's team. So it's very crazy for him to throw away that Politoed right there. I think he should have just went into the Hatterene. It's going to resist both of Gallade's stabs. Um, and then obviously Rotom getting lucky there. Rain boosted Hydro Pumps, obliterating Hatterene. Um, Absolutely eats the close combat from the Beartic, kills it. Um, and basically Rotom's just kind of able to salvage this game. Not that like Pip was in a really really bad spot, but it's able just to clean up the game, even though it does miss his Hydro Pump. And then I think it misses a Will-O-Wisp right here. But yeah, I think that was a misplay from Brady, letting his rain go down early. He needed the rain to be faster than Pip's team, straight up. Um, and then Pip reveals to have the the second energy ball to obliterate Swampert. So good positioning by Pip there in the end game. I don't know if he realized like that was something he realized in his game. Hey, I just need to kill this Politoed because then boom, like I said, your entire team is faster than Brady's team. He let the Shaman die. Unfortunately, I think that was a roll though on the Earth Power, but obviously the Shaman dies, lets the Politoed die. Then Pip absolutely controls the speed in the game. We saw it there. Rotom able to kind of live those hits. And then you know, the energy ball cleanup from Hoopa. Uh, Third match is Kesta and the House of Mouse. Yeehaw from the House of Mouse. I can't remember couldn't remember the team name or the coach's name because the coach name is different. Um, so I think one of the this right here this was a very goofy interaction. The double Zoroark right off the bat. Um, Definitely goes crazy. Um, Kesta, I guess, somewhat coming out ahead in that interaction. Love the Terra Water on the Appleton. I think it was a great choice for this matchup. Um, One thing I would say this is very interesting is the toxic Pelipper. I think Yeehaw for sure has brought this once. Also another throwing away your rain Pokemon very early. I don't think that was really worth it. Um, but the toxic Pelipper is interesting because you don't see Pelipper run that a lot. You're usually kind of seeing the Roost, the Defog, the U turn, the Hurricane, Water Move, maybe like an Ice Beam. I think it's very interesting seeing Yeehaw bring that. Like I think he like I said brought it twice. I do love the anti rain. What you call it? What was his Pokemon's name? Overquill. Couldn't think of his name. Um, uh, Crazy that that gunk shot didn't kill though. I mean, I guess it was +2, but that's insane. But I do love the Swift Swim Overquill. I think that's great. And then also very interesting the Oxus set with Iron Defense Shadow Ball. I absolute cookery going on here or some bullshit. I don't know what's going on. Um, and then pivoting in the Appleton. So it's pretty crazy sets. The Curse Colossal is great as well. That's another cool set. I personally think bringing the Terra Water, the Terra Grass as well. It's not the worst Terra type. It's not the best Terra type. It's not the worst either. But I guess trying to make sure you're not eating a lot of rain boosted moves, especially with a Quaquaval on Kesta's side. Being able to resist that's really nice. Getting the special defense drop. This is an attackless Screamtail, full support Screamtail. Obviously it's kind of doing a bit of work here, but I kind of when you're in these positions where like your opponent's mons are kind of just standing there in front of you, I always feel like it really sucks to have no attacks. Like you're not making any progress in the match. Also, we see the assault vest on Thunderous. Mhm. And once again, we kind of have this non, I guess nonsense. The paralyzed Deoxys standing in front of the Screamtail, but a great wish pass on Yeehaw's behalf. Um, I kind of wish, like, I kind of want to see more out of this Deoxys. Kessa just brings weird sets a lot, and I don't really know what the full purpose of them are. Um, like, because this, I think this Deoxys is pretty sure it's mono Shadow Ball. We don't see it click another move the entire game, I don't think. But I kind of want the Deoxys to do more. I feel like it's always not packing the best coverage. Um, so I feel like it kind of misses out. This was really cool. We noticed this at this point in the game. This was ripened citrus berry, um, Terra Water Appleton, and it just kind of goes crazy here because it's able to, like, with the Terra Water, it's able to just deal with what should we call it? This Pokemon right here, Floatzel. I'm forgetting Pokemon names. It's able to deal with Floatzel super well, but then it's also able to, like, get the crazy citrus berry heal off as well to give its longevity. That Pokemon lasted way too long in this matchup. This was a very interesting switch. I don't know the purpose of it. I think Landorish probably should have just killed Deoxys here. Trying to get one last Wish Pass off, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think Lander should have just stayed in there and killed Deoxys. It doesn't have Ice Beam apparently because it didn't click it, but that's neither here nor there. And then we see Quackoval's last stand, and we count this. This was AV Quack, and it's able to basically has
Wow.
Ice Spinner, and yep, lives the psychic. So,
Jesus
so the double
Christ.
the double AV and lives the psychic, and yeah, goes crazy, takes off the
That
rest
was
of the team.
that was a marathon. Oh my God.
42 turns, and it was like a bit. I don't say it was a bit stally. I think like I said, the attackless Scream Tail. I think if it just has an attack there, this game probably ends a little differently because the Deoxys is just standing there doing nothing. Like, it's getting free turns with the para because it's not having to burn PP. So it's not even like, oh, I'm stalling out the Deoxys, because you're actively burning more PP than the Deoxys is, because it's just getting paralyzed. It's iron defensing, and it clicked two moves the entire game. Like, it didn't even show the other two moves it had. Um, I feel like that was kind of wasted, like, just wasted turns. That, I mean, obviously Yeehaw was positioning the wishes. It used eight of them. This it's insane. It used eight wishes, but it's like at the same time none of that mattered because just the positioning at the end for Kesta was really good. But the double AV bring was also crazy. But I also, like I said, shout out to the even though it didn't do anything, the anti rain overflow. It's always fun to see. Next up we have Jake and Tanner. Um, Jake is not here with us. He's been in, like, every single one of our watch parties. He's not here. Um, he's also playing really well, same level as Brady in my opinion. Both of them kind of really going crazy. Obviously, Brady lost his match. We'll see what Jake does here in a little bit. The -1 ice spinner. I think that was a crazy play for Tanner to make. I think he said, like, in chat, like, after the game, that he forgot to calc the -1, which very unfortunate. Because that was his best check to really these two Pokemon right here, both Indeedee and Iron Crown. This is the best way to check them. And also, with it being Cork Drive, which obviously it expended its booster energy, but also being faster than Diancie and being able to hit it hard as well. It's very unfortunate there, to kind of waste that this early. And this absolutely sucked, missing the Stone Axe, because that is a dead Diancie there. So Jake getting, I guess, a little bit lucky there. Um, it absolutely just destroyed this Venusaur too. I'm surprised it did that much to Venusaur. Um, That's a very unfortunate miss, though. I thought the Ninetales looked great here. Um, Able to kind of eat up this hit right here. And then this flamethrower, I think it's a Specs Ninetales, just does a chunk. Absolutely chunks this Umbreon and gets the burn. If it was Fire Blast, yeah, that mom was going to get stupid. Um, Also, this Umbreon being faster than the Grimmsnarl was kind of crazy. And then a tad bit of an over prediction by Tanner trying to ice punch, I believe, the switch to the Landorus. Decent drain punch, but obviously put in a difficult situation. Having the Iron Crown, good Thunder Wave, obviously, kind of making the best of the situation. I kind of feel like maybe Grimmsnarl should have stayed alive, and we should have either seen the Ninetales or um, the Volcanion come out because I believe the Volcanion was AV. I feel like that was the better play than just sacking the Grimmsnarl there because the Grimmsnarl could have some value later. But we see Scarf expanding force. It's not the first time Jake has brought this out. I mean, it obliterates this Volcanion. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this Volcanion is Assault Vest. And it just did a chunk there to that. Um, Flash Cannon Tech, though, able to beat it. And unfortunately, just from this position, though, Hello Chicken Cleanup. I was gonna say, depending on the sets that Jake had, I thought that when he went the Ndidi, I didn't know the Ndidi was Scarf. Obviously, I thought when he went Ndidi into Ninetales, Ninetales had a chance to win the game, um, because it's probably gonna be able to do a lot of damage to the Ndidi. And I felt like if he had Landorus, that was the play. Turns out his Landorus was the Scarf, his Ndidi was Scarf, so it worked out for him anyways. But I thought that that was almost going to be game. I felt like if that happened, it gave Tanner a chance to kind of wiggle back into the game. But Pavlich just in the perfect place to clean up. So just good positioning by Jake there at the end. Um, Tanner unfortunately got lost too many mons too early with kind of throwing away the treads, and then unfortunate miss from the cleaver there, which kind of let it. He didn't throw that one. He didn't throw that one away nearly as bad because, like I said, if he lands a stone axe at Diance's dead. Um, then we have Manny and Scorpithin. This is our final legacy match. We'll get to our newcomer matches. Um, Manny trying to bounce back a little bit. He's had a rougher start to the season, and then Scorpithin winless going into this match. We see the annoying Houndstone again. He kind of brought this against me. I think it was Roar, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split. I think it was almost the exact same set. I think might have had another move as its fourth. I'm not sure. Um, and we see him switch out, not roaring out the Zama, which is kind of crazy. Because obviously the Zama gets a sub up. You never want to see that. This was kind of a strange play. I 100% feel like Vanny, since you're here, actually, I felt like you should have Iron Defense and just killed this Volcarona. Um, I'm surprised you didn't. Were you just trying not to risk the burn from Flame Body? Because I feel like the plays there is just Iron Defense, eat the hit, and kill it. Um, but I don't know if you're
Yeah, it
here.
was early enough where I didn't want to risk the flame body. That was
Okay,
kind of the thought process there.
respectable, respectable. Because yeah, when you switch out, I was
And I
kind of like,
want that for Chen Pal too. So if that could,
yeah,
Mhm.
great play rough bring into this, obviously annihilate it. Um, yeah, I understand that definitely. I my brain would just been like, nope, I'm clicking Iron Defense because +3 100% kills that thing. Nice burn off. This was pretty crazy. What was the idea behind staying in and clicking Dragon Tail instead of switching? You just feel like you didn't have a good switch in, or were you just kind of like, fuck it?
I don't think I had a great switch into that thing. I don't particularly remember why I clicked Tail there. Honestly, I think probably just because I didn't have a great switch. Probably was the main thing.
Yeah, I feel like trying not to like let Melmetal get chipped. Definitely want to try to avoid that. Getting into killer though, trying to wear down this Hound Zone. Unfortunately, with the pain split though, it's kind of able to just chip down
At
Kilo.
this point, I'm like, it's worth the HP to just get rid. He's not gonna like make an aggressive play on this. So at this point, it's like I'll trade the HP to get rid of this.
Yeah, I mean he.
I don't. I believe I'm Scarf here, so I don't really need the HP
Oh
that
yeah,
much. So
yeah. He also
I
didn't read
just get that
Scarf,
thing
and
out of the way.
he didn't read the scarf and try to go into Roserade. Also, this is disgusting. 21% from Choppleberry. That's like actually gross. Um,
That was Volcarona predict. Probably didn't
yeah,
need to do it. Could have just bashed, but I didn't want to get burnt there too. So
yeah. Just
I
back
think
in
the
the
only way I could lose was maybe this thing setting up at this point. So that's why I just doubled Volcapron, guaranteed.
yeah, yeah. That was just a good aggressive play too. He can't switch into it. Um, he's back in the Chin Pao. Oh, he's going to the Mel.
I should just went Zama there.
Yeah, this is
Unneeded
crazy
risk.
though. The two dirty rolls though. That
Oh
that's
hell yeah!
that's disgusting. Like 21% from Chopple and then getting two back to back 39s is like fucking gross. I feel bad for
Yeah, I
Scorpion.
should have just went Zama there. It was clean. At this,
Yeah,
and
oh yeah.
there's, I was trying to cheek out the 5L by with the switches, but it did not work out.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. Trying to predict the Giga Drain from the Roserade. Um
Yeah,
but either way, good win for you. Good bounce back win. Um even without clearing the toxic spikes. Did you have removal? You didn't bring removal, did you?
no.
No. So shit.
Nah.
I had to win.
I don't think I needed it in this matchup. I didn't think he was gonna Hadra stack on me. T Spec was a good bring, but like
Yeah, for sure.
kind of got him up.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
but I had
bro,
enough immune.
Roserade has spikes and toxic spikes, so hit him up. I feel like if you got a
Yeah, I think
passage earlier, I think it would have been it would have been a bit of a different game. Being able to kind of chip down some of your switch-ins like
I think he
Zama.
probably should just led Roserade and T Spiked. Honestly, would have given me more problems.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
didn't I didn't really have a great Roserade. I probably would have to sack something again to kill Watcho on it. Honestly,
I mean, being able to wear down Zama and Milotic is huge. If you got up rocks early, Kilowattrel isn't boots. Ogerpon obviously can't wear boots. Um, Mel cares the least about it, but it literally lived on 1%. So like rocks would have been like the difference between a kill for it. So we kind of talked about this yesterday when we tried, or a few days ago when we tried to record. This is like technically the second recording, because my first recording failed. Um, we only went through the legacy, but we talked a little bit about Scorpion's his plant his like team structures. He's been bringing these really bulky teams and then kind of keeping the Chin Pao and Volcarona in the back to clean up. And it has not worked out for him. I don't even hate that style of play because I love bulky teams. I always draft bulky. I build bulky. My go-to is balanced. So I don't like hate it, but the problem is he has a lot of very offensive Pokemon, and he just brings defensive slash support sets. Like his Kobo's never been offensive, I don't think. He keeps bringing these like roar houndstones. Um, he's bought like intimidate Thunderwave Stoutland before. He's brought like support Starmie sets. So that's like his plan, and I don't hate it, but I feel like he should just kind of bring more offense.
like
He has
I
sand
think it could.
support.
Like in this matchup, for example, if he led the Roserade and he got like a spike at a T spike, and then he started roaring around, I think it would have been really effective against me and gave me a lot of trouble, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh,
That's a good.
yeah, exactly. Like yeah, he's trying to like that's another thing too. He's trying to shuffle without anything to shuffle. Like yeah, it's annoying and like yeah, he forced out Zama and it burnt its Dauntless Shield, but then he turned around and left anyway. So Zama got some value out of it regardless. Yeah, I definitely like his play style. I don't hate it. Like I don't dislike it at all. I love bulky, stuff. I run, I like Prim. I have, Altaria. I have bulky Pokemon that I like to use. I always build bulky. I like sneaky, like assault vest and stuff like that. That's fun to throw off your opponent. But I feel like yeah, these bulky sets haven't worked out for him, and I feel like he should try to be a little more aggressive. He has sand support. He has Shinpao. He has Volcarona. He has very aggressive Pokemon that are very problematic for his opponent. And I feel like he should try to utilize that a little bit better because he's playing a little too passive. Um, it's just not working out for him. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that. I've noticed. I think every week he's brought like some super really bulky team. He's brought like even when he brought Sand one week, he brought like a defensive uh or a bulkier Excadrill, which isn't bad. but it's like at the same time, if you're sacrificing offense, and you're not getting any leadway, it's obviously not a good thing. Especially with as an offensive team that he has. Uh, but that wraps up our legacy games. Now we move on to our newcomer games. This is Waffle Kings and X and R. Um, I believe two personal friends. They know each other outside of obviously the league. So this is always interesting. Uh, I'm surprised if Thunderbolt only did 55%. We do see screens, an unfortunate pair there. But we do see screens core, which is a really cool bring, personally. Getting up at screens. Palafin kind of gets in for free there. But obviously winning the momentum battle there, XNR is um, positioning his Tornadus in. Lands the Hurricane. Unfortunately, we see Thunderwave come out. We're seeing a lot of good Screamtail play. Screamtail is actually doing really well in both divisions. Both coaches who are bringing it, they bring it a lot, and it's getting a lot of value. Even though we're not seeing it brought with offensive moves, I don't know what Waffle King is going around here. Really and truthfully, just risking this. I guess trying to burn screen turns. I guess was the plan, but kind of playing around that Hurricane can do a lot of damage. I thought that was kind of strange, but like I said, I guess trying to burn screens, knowing that the core is a little limited. Um, Hurricane, pretty interesting. Um, he's getting kind of lucky. I will say that Waffle Kings is confusions in Paris kind of everywhere. Definitely putting XNR in a tough bind. This was a very bold prediction with the Stone Edge. I'm kind of a big proponent of just kill the Pokemon in front of you. We'll talk more about that later. I know there's a few matches. I understand wanting to make predictions. I understand that, but you have to when you make predictions, you have to weigh your predictions. If you earthquake there and Moltres comes in, I understand like you're not in the greatest position, but it's a 6-6 match. You can kind of switch into something, maybe something that's not as dependable. Sack it, position yourself better later. This is a probably a dead Archelodon if he just earthquakes. So
I
I'm a
don't
huge
mind the
proponent.
prediction though.
Like he
He's
he
minus
tries to
two.
do it again. Like
The second time the
yeah,
second time's a little much, but I don't mind the first time because he's minus. I don't think it's a
true,
bad
true,
read of
true.
the
I mean,
switch
yeah,
there.
he's not in the
Second
best.
time's probably pushing your luck.
Yeah,
The
I
fact
mean,
that he kept it in that long was kind of wild though.
yeah. Also, I want to say Waffle Kings. This is disgusting, by the way, landing another hurricane and getting confusion. Um, Waffle Kings, I absolutely hate you for naming your team the way you did. I don't know why you would ever do such a thing to me. It's yeah. Um, yeah, so we finally see a hurricane match. There's a lot of hurricane going on in this match, which is crazy, especially because this is a rain team. So seeing like the the non like all the whatchamacallit coming out is kind of crazy. Um, like there was rain on Wild Kings has rain. He has Politoed, I think. So seeing all of the hurricane with no rain. I'll say this too about this play. Um, Crunch,
Yeah,
click it,
definitely.
like run the guy.
You kill if he doesn't. I imagine you kill if he doesn't tear anyway. So
Yeah, no, 100%. You kill a Wattrel. Like I've ran calcs to kill a Wattrel before. Like Terra Ice. Like we have the Terra preview on, so you know what the Terra type is. Double check it. Make sure if it resists ice, cool, quick crunch. Like Banded Chin Pao Ice Shard does like 40%, I think, or something absurd like that to Terra Ice kill a Wattrel to a resist. Crunch 100% fucking killed this thing. Should have clicked Crunch. His team doesn't have great resist. His best resist is Hitmonchan. And like, this is at 61%. This is at 75%. Moltres, like you can risk. I get that. Yeah, you risk the flame body there. Um, but like, yeah, I think you just 100% crunch there. It's better to crunch than just losing your Chin Pao there because Chin Pao was actually really, really good this match. Also, kind of crazy not to see this click Thunderbolt here as well. Um, that Power Gym did jack shit. That has to be a soul test. Um, but yeah, like Chin Pao went really crazy in this match. It really did. Like it kind of just spammed Crunch into most of Waffle King's teams. So it was very sad to see it go down that early, especially when the Crunch killed. Um, Kill reception on the pivot. Unfortunate focus miss there. We see the Don fan get sacked. This was AV Don fan, which is pretty cool. But regular, wait, is this was this Electro Shot and right? No, I don't want to reveal Draco. Draco was the only move it clicked. God damn. Um, I think having this is crazy. This kill Electro is doing such little damage. I know I'm pretty sure it's boots, but it's kind of disgusting that it literally isn't doing any damage to the Pokemon it's supposed to do damage to. Like it did 40 something percent to Corv, and it just did 40 something percent to Slowking. Um, so kind of crazy. Shrink Sap. This was a demonic Sinister set. And yeah, I mean it was
Oh,
demonic. Yeah,
oh.
yeah. This set was crazy here. The baton, I love actually baton pass in much angle goes nuts. It was absolutely stupid. Great shadow ball play there. Trying to not let that Moltres get in for free. Obviously, eat up the wave crash. Macha Gotcha just destroys there. Big, huge chunk of healing. The hurricane hit crazy. Uh, this was insane. Obviously, I feel like
Oh,
I don't even blame the Macha Gotcha there to be honest, but I feel like you have to click the shadow ball there. But this
Yeah.
right here, I have to flame the shit out of XNR for this. Click click Shrink Sap, please, for the love of all things holy, click Shrink Sap. It like I guess it's blood in your eyes, but if that's the case, then click Shadow Ball. If you want to kill this thing that bad, just click Shadow Ball. Like yeah, you want the recovery, obviously, so then click Strength Sap. This was insane. Um, yeah, that was just an insane choke on his behalf. Absolutely disgusting. Um, Knockoff. Psyche doesn't kill. I think this might be assault. No, it's leftovers, so it might be like max special defense. And then basically, yeah, you're screwed either way because you have rocks up, going to be able to kill the tornadoes. And then yeah, regenerator doesn't do anything. Quick strength
Yeah.
sap there. Like I said, that sinister set was fire, and for it to go down in flames, um, because of uh because you didn't click strength sap was kind of crazy there. I gotta flame you.
Yeah.
That's a joke. And also I have to censor all of this shit out. Fuck you. Um, Waffle Kings and Bird. Um, Next is Do and Fine and Vader. Two coaches that I think they're both 1 and 2 coming into this. So kind of an early season turning point for both of them. Do and Fine's been bringing a lot of support Jirachi. I don't hate it because Jirachi has a great support move pool. I would like to see something different because this is just a very one note Jirachi that she's been bringing like constantly screens, trick room. That's like basically the only thing I've seen from this Jirachi. I would like to see the something a little more versatile.
Yeah, just bring Paraflinch. Just annoy someone one,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like yeah, because um, Bronze like absolutely eats right there. This was crazy. I kind of fuck with it. Um, but like this is just a gross set. Sing Parish song.
it,
I mean, Sing Blunder Policy. Uh,
Sing is so ballsy. Oh, I love it though.
and missing three of them deserved. You deserve. Don't do that to my queen. Just run agility. Jesus, that's the same thing. And obviously, though, to be fair, missing those things did suck because that would have shut down the Bronzong. Um, This is an absolute like cook set. Vader's been trying to pull off like these Bronzong sets since they joined the league. Like I think week 2 they tried to pull it off, and it did pretty well. They wound up winning the match, but Yeah, absolutely crazy right here. Um, not not having a great check to it. For sure. I think it was pretty sure it was heat proof. Judging by the fact that the earthquake landed on it from Rampardos, but yeah, it just cleans up here. Absolutely cooks. Doing fine team 6-0. I'm surprised I lived that gyro ball, but yeah, 6-0 for Evader. Bronzon going absolutely bonkers. Um, yeah, great, just great. Just worked out. Not great prep from doing fine. Cool set from Evader. Worked out. Finally got that Bronzong sweep. Uh, you know, kind of got robbed. I mean, to be fair, kind of got robbed of it. I think week 2 when they brought it because it got hacked a lot. It got crit twice, I think, or something like that. I think it got toxic. I think it got poisoned from Sneasler because Cobalt had poison touch Sneasler that game as well. Um, so it got shut down, but getting its revenge 6-0. Big win from Evader, evening, I think 2-2, and then with a big +6 differential there as well. So great match from them, great week for them. We have Burb and the 13th guy. I don't really have anything going into this. Cool. I do like the Great Tusk Bring. This is actually really cool. Great Tusk Bring into the Nine Tails. Obviously, fucking eats a Solar Beam there, which is cool prep from Burb. Um, Good pivot from 13th guy, getting in the Volcarona on that, obviously. Realizing this is really just a free chance to set up because unless this Nine Tails is like absolutely packing, it's not gonna do anything. And then seeing the Walking Wake being plus special attack, kind of crazy. I feel like I don't say plus speed is the best, but I feel like I always want to see the plus speed on the Walking Wake. Like plus speed specs is just really nice to kind of clean up, especially if you're half reliable Sun. Um, I do like, don't get me wrong, I do like specs like plus special attack. That's really cool because it just allows you to blow stuff up. But I feel like having the plus speed there specifically as a vocal Rona check would have been really nice because yeah, if this was plus speed, then it wins the exchange versus vocal Rona. Instead, it doesn't kill with Hydro Steam because it's Passion Berry, which is crazy good prep from the 13th guy because like that's nuts. Um, your Volcarona's always boots. So great prep, obviously there, but yeah, obviously this is plus speed walking wake. I feel like specifically in this matchup to check Volcarona, I think it was pretty necessary. Um, so yeah, kind of unfortunate bring. Corio obviously doesn't stand a chance against his demonic Pokemon. Will get being faster though. Huge, great triple axle. Phenomenal there. Kind of ballsy to go for it again. Like I
Mm-hmm.
understand that Scyther double resists both your stabs, but it had fucking 3% HP. For the love of God, click close combat. This is a nuts. Chlorophyll victory. Absolutely insane. And then you switch on the list. That's a crazy set. I think that doesn't it get Swords Dance? Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Lilith gets Swords Dance. Why not bring Swords Dance? I,
I'm
I
pretty
guess
sure it gets.
I do think it is kind of cool though, setting up outside of Sun. Not a bad tech, but I feel like yeah. This was an insane healing wish, by the way. This early, I feel like that could have been saved. Um Great Thunderwave from Sableye though. And then just the flip turn out was kind of nuts. You just click water move there. I feel like that's your play. Um I do like the Chiyu pivot though, obviously. You're in Sun. You can't be prankstered by Sableye. That was kind of a good play, but I do feel like that was maybe a bit of a wasted healing wish there, especially with so much left in the game. Right, it's 4-5. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary to go and just throw your nine tails away right there. Keep it in the bag for later. You're faster than a lot of Pokemon on the 13th guys team. Um, I feel like you could have just healing wish later, kind of an early throwaway. But this is cool. Sub Nasty Plot to you. able to eat that close combat, obviously breaking the sub, and then I think this you said was bulky. I think is what was talked about afterwards. So it's not faster than either of these Pokemon, but it's able to live both attacks, which is like actually insane. Um, that is able to live in that situation because kind of worked out. But being slower than a Kyurem is unfortunate because I feel like if this thing, I don't know, it's a weird situation. I feel like if it's not bulky, it probably dies there, but there is a chance that it could possibly win because it has to speed tie with Volcarona. It's fat. Once the speed tie, it kills it. Then it comes out and it kills the Pheasantipity, and then it's 100% faster than Kyurem. And it basically would force the Sableye to come out and Thunderwave it, which yeah, it has revealed already. I make sure I wasn't spoiling. Um,
Well,
but yeah, it's
it
probably
wouldn't be able. It wouldn't have been able to.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. It's Shiyu. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. That was probably the best save that it could have done.
yeah,
yeah. What I heard was that the GU was bulky enough to that sub would not could be broken by Aloe flip turn.
okay,
Mm.
gotcha. Makes sense.
Also, the amount of times that Meteor Mash gets clicked here and no boost happens is actually hilarious.
Very unfortunate.
I think I get 10%, right?
I thought it was very interesting because wait, does this? No, this does not have reflect. Um, I do think the recover spam was a bit risky because you don't want to like run out of the recovers. But I get not wanting to switch into the Kyurem and risking the chip. Um, but I feel like just for the sake of not running out of the covers, just don't pick it that many times. The flamethrower is kind of crazy. I guess not wanting to spam Dragon Move into Kyurem and give it a chance to set up potentially. Um, Mostly the light string go up, give Kyurem a chance to come in. We already see that it revealed Freeze Dry, but this is like if I understand,
This-
like a pretty standard set in OU is like the um, freeze dry Dragon Dance with Vermelt Ice, and it absolutely just cooks Burb's team, especially with the what you call it, the nine tails going
No,
down. Yeah, freeze dry destroys Walking Wake. Um, the burn obviously coming in clutch on the Metagross. So great comeback from 13th guy right there. Huge. Are they still on call? I know that they were called
Yeah, I'm
earlier.
still here. I'm still here.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure. Yeah, so that was a cool set. Hell yeah. What was I guess since you're here, what was like so maybe something going into the match or just something during the match that I don't know. Yeah. I always like to know the mental of my of you guys
Yeah,
when you are playing. So what was something that I don't know, you were telling
yeah.
yourself felt.
I actually brought Scarf Fizzor because
Okay.
I thought it would. Yeah, and then I just immediately lost, and I was like, well, that's like my speed control now. I just have to hope I hit Thunder Wave and so on. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have everything in mind anymore. Obviously, I had like the standard Never Melt Ice Dragon Dance set. That's like I think I had it from from Natdex, yeah. And
The first 5 turns of that battle were like you drew it up completely. Like the switching in with Volcarona, the Pasho Berry, because you knew Wake was coming in after that.
yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately knew that I was gonna have to like bring something for Wake because otherwise it just like it's really really strong into my team. I don't really have a lot of answers into it, especially like speed boost. I was kind of cooked. I think I had an EV that like my Volcarona like if it got uh like the Quiver Dance off that afterwards with Pasho like it still lived or something like that after if I had like if it came into onto a quiver dance. But yeah, like speed boost like kind of just cooked me very badly. But yeah,
It
yeah,
worked out.
that's what the Thunder Wave was for.
Yeah. A lot of boosting going on. Yeah, but great win. Obviously, kind of positioning yourself in that end game, letting the Sableye go down, so that way you can let Kyurem get in a good position where it can set up and just win. Um, yeah, make sure it's faster than the walking wake. Yeah, big game. Uh, this is just about it for that match. Next we have CC and Nixie, so Nixie's here with us. Let's get into this match.
The revenge game for Nixie after losing the previous week.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
game was ridiculous.
yeah. I think I don't know. I feel like CC has an unhealthy obsession with this Meganium. I think it's cool. Like, oh, I have the
Just a little
Meganium.
bit.
It's a cool. I have the Meganium. It's the haha funny Pokemon because it sucks. It does not need to come every week because it's not going to be good every week. Straight up. Yeah, I feel like CCC has some holes in it, and I feel like the Meganium is part of those holes. And I feel like you need to compensate for what you have problems with, and I feel like bringing Meganium every week isn't going to do that. Personally.
Yeah, I think CC needs to drop Meganium. Not say because Meganium's bad, but because CC is too obsessed with Meganium.
Exactly. This set is crazy though. The bullet seed
What?
weather ball. I'm pretty sure it had earthquake. I think, or something. Utilize its air
Yeah,
ground. Pretty insane
yeah.
set.
This Cryogonal, I don't understand the Cryogonal bring here. It seems really weird. I mean, there's Tyranitar, there's Excadrill, there's Samacenta. Why are you bringing Cryogonal?
Guess maybe Slowbro. I don't know. I'm trying to think about CC's hazard removal. They have this.
Blastoise.
Oh yeah,
Bring Blastoise
I can't.
instead.
Yeah, I can't remember their team off the top of my head. So yeah, Blastoise probably should go. They
Yeah,
also have Scissor right there.
all I remember is mocking with Nixie, and we like at the start it was like 60 turns
Oh,
because I had Blastoise with Rapid Spin, and like they just had Whimsicott, and it was like,
I
and it
forgot
was
about
no
that.
attack, no attack. It was like sub, like Leech Seed. I don't remember that last one, the Cotton Guard, and I
Encore.
had like Blastoise with Rapid Spin, Iron Defense, Body Press. I don't remember what my last move was. Maybe like Whirlpool.
I love the annoying Whimsicott set. The Cotton Guard. This is crazy too. Acid Armor, Cryogonal. Yeah, I think they were trying to cook something with this Acid Armor, Cryogonal. Um, but
Maybe.
yeah,
If it was Terra, I could understand, but it's not Terra, so I don't understand.
yeah.
There were a bunch of key things that we've all missed while talking about this during this match,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
hilarious.
I know.
But you don't have to go back. It's okay. The Whimsicott didn't have an attacking move, first of all.
Ah,
So even turn one when he had Meganium out in front of me, I couldn't hit Meganium because I can't leech seed it because it's
yeah.
grass. So I cotton guard in hoping that he would switch to Caesar, which he did, and then Caesar didn't break sub with bullet punch, which like threw me off completely. I was like, now what do I do? Um,
Glitchy.
so I had to. Oh, well, I ended up seeding. But then he throws Meganium back out, and I'm like, please just tear this thing. Like this is really what I need right now. He does. It ends up working out that way. And then the turn when he had Ape in front of Whimsicott.
Yeah.
And he taunted me, and I was like, what the hell do I do now?
You can't do anything. Yeah, I
So
was like,
yeah,
where's the Moonblast? Like, what the fuck?
but I switched out that turn, and so did he.
Which
And
was kind of crazy.
at that point, I knew Ape was faster than Whimsicott because he switched first. So I
Okay.
knew Ape had a bunch of speed investment on it. And I figured it was probably Scarf to try and outspeed like an Excadrill or something like that. And I knew it was going to go fast, and then Slowbro just decides to come in and does ridiculous shit. There's more coming up. I'll fill in the gaps as it goes, but yeah, it's hilarious from now on.
I think this is an insane scissor set. As a scissor aficionado, I don't know the purpose of Trailblaze Bullet Punch U-turn scissor. Um, Obviously Trailblaze gets a technician boost, but like I don't know, what do you have on your team that he's trying to trailblaze, or they're trying to trailblaze? Like, do you have them? I can't remember your team off the top of my head. Do you have something like U-turn does more to slow bro than trailblaze does? Like, yeah, I mean, bullet punch and U-turn do more to this than slow bro. I mean, than trailblaze does. I don't understand. Like, it's already a fast Pokemon. Just run bullet punch, swords dance.
I
I
don't
don't
I
like,
don't know if
especially
we
when your
ever
bug
saw
stab is U-turn, so you're losing your boost anyways. You're not setting up and sweeping with this. Like, I don't know the point of this. I don't know.
what crossed my mind, and I don't know it. I don't know if we ever find it out. I wonder if it was weakness policy. And I don't know
It's
what I've hit it with to
it's
make it weak
it's
because
weak to one type that kills it all the time.
yeah, I
Um,
don't know.
Flamethrower on Slowbro, Terra Fire on one of your Mons, Terra Blast.
Yeah, but it just dies. Mon's not bulky enough.
Nature. Is Natural Gift still a move?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it got taken out. Maybe.
It feels like a move they would take out.
Yeah. I would have loved this to have Encore. I think that would have been pretty goofy.
I mean, I can't imagine what would want to.
Also, this was interesting as well.
Yeah.
Natural
This
Gift.
this turn where he switches where I switch out and he fire punches. I'm like, does he not have a poison move?
That's not.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's predicting the Excadrill.
maybe it has toxic. I just don't think this was good prep by CC. I think
Mm.
that was the downfall here. I don't think CC's prep was the greatest going into this match. Like, we kind of have we have some goofy sets that just aren't working out.
He also just gave me 3 free burns and
Yeah,
almost a fourth with this.
But it's not Scarlet. So
Yeah, I guess not.
maybe it's just max speed or something.
the taunt here is crazy. I
I-
don't know the purpose.
That's really weird.
Just fucking kill it. Just
I think
It's
I think
already
he
like-
I
it's
think
already
he
being
thought
stalled.
I think he thought Wims was coming in.
Maybe they're gonna slack off, preserve his
I
Slowbro.
I
no.
was ready to let
Yeah, it had been in for so
there.
many turns. It took like 40% from toxic.
Yeah. I don't understand the Drain Punch. Does it not have Rage Fist? Rage Fist should probably have been stronger at that point.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's trying to recover some HP, probably. But yeah, like a Rage Fist
think-
crit would have been good. I mean, it dies to sand anyway, so it's not like it's getting away with anything. Tyranitar wasn't healthy enough to get enough HP from the Drain Punch anyways. So yeah, just kind of coasting to this win here. This was a cool. Is this AV dog?
Scarf.
What?
Scarf.
Scarf.
It just outsped it just outsped Deoxys speed. It had to be Scarf.
Oh, true. Well, I mean, to be fair, if it's
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be a slow Deoxys speed, but like Zamazenta is decently fast without it. I feel like I saw you switch moves at some point. Scarf Zama's cool though. I think that's an underrated set. So many people get trapped into body press Zama, and it's like, dog, slap a band on that bitch. And Mon does way too much damage. Well, yeah, good win. Bounce back win. And then yeah, I just think CC just not good prep. Didn't really have a lot of mon. I mean, like I said, their team has some problems. The massive speed gulf between Annihilate and Deoxys, I think, is a huge issue. And I feel like there's not a lot of cohesiveness, unfortunately. And then yeah, not great prep. Bringing the McGay name again. Cragnell didn't do much. Weird scissor set. Either way though, good victory for Nixie. Like I said, bounce back win.
Those.
Yeah, you take those. Then we have Cobalt and Marco. Remember Discord name, coach name. Tim H getting traded. Free rocks, U-turn. Pretty simple engagement there. Nothing crazy. Encore on the NDD. See a lot of. I noticed this. I think I don't know if I said this in the last video. Newcomer Division has an obsession with just support moves on random Pokemon. I know I said like Scorpithin does it in Legacy Division with his like full on support offensive Pokemon, but like I've also seen it in the Newcomer Division. This massive upset with support moves, support Pokemon. Um, like the Encore and DD. Brody brings Encore on all of his fucking Pokemon.
Hey, it worked out. It worked out.
Screens on like everything. A lot. I said like trick room shenanigans that try to get brought. Like I feel like Legacy Division is just very bread and butter. Like we have people who try to cook, but it's very bread and butter and it's very simple. And then it's like coming to the cover division, it's like, yeah, I have to put Encore on like 3 of my Pokemon. This random Pokemon has to have taunt. I need screens every week. It's really just like goofy. Also, absolutely, I do like this Arboliva into the NDD. I think it's a really cool tech. Because it absolutely ate that expanding force, and then being able to set up its own seed, or its own terrain as well off of that. Really, really cool tech from Cobalt, actually. Solid Rapid Spin. Rocky Helmet revealed him to Lando. Then really that's just actually special landers, which is pretty cool. Or well, at least the Earth Power is special. I would have loved to have seen a risky Volt Switch here. To try to get win that momentum more, because knowing that the Landers isn't really going to be able to touch you, I think that would have been great for Cobalt in this situation. See the Lucha come out, knock off those, obviously nothing. Tauros pivot. High jump kick is insane.
I think I would have liked to see a Swords Dance there.
This Pokemon gets close combat. Oh yeah, Swords Dance was the play there. But this Mon gets close combat. Do not fucking high jump kick with Hawlucha. You don't need that.
Maybe they needed that damage for like Hulk or something. Maybe they needed it for Rotom.
Unfortunately, Hawlucha kind of getting thrown away there. Gets burned, gets its seed consumed. So it can't really do anything. Also, Marco has bought this Agility Porygon Z every fucking week, I'm pretty sure. I don't hate it. Like, just bring the specs on it and just let it obliterate something, please.
Or Scarf or something. Give it more immediate pressure.
I mean, like don't get me wrong, it cooks. Like, yeah, it's fast, it hits super hard, but like, yeah, exactly, more immediate pressure. Because like, yeah, like specs download is crazy. Also, this thing eating the Psyshock is nuts. Also, what is up? This is what I'm talking about. Why is this support Monkey Dory? Why is it fake out part shot Monkey Dory? God damn it. Oh my god.
You think you just need to kill this Porygon at that point?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is 100% what I was saying earlier. Kill the Pokemon in front of you. Obviously going to your support Monkey Dory doesn't do anything. Explains why I lived that Psyshock, to be honest.
Yeah, you kill the Monkey Dory, and then after you kill the Monkey Dory, then you can parting shot on whatever comes up next. Yeah. Assuming you kill the Porygon Z.
See a bit of a boosting war. Unfortunately, I think Tauros doesn't really have anything that hits the Zero Edge. Because if it is Flash Fire,
like Stomping Tantrum.
Does he get Stomping Tantrum?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Throat Chop.
Yeah, Throat Chop here. Just in case this Zero Edge happens to be Flash Fire. Unfortunate crit there. Very unfortunate crit. And
yeah, I guess Earthquake. Earthquake.
We're back to it. Because obviously, so Marco should just Shadow Sneak here. I'm pretty sure it kills this thing. But
yeah, you're like what, 3.5 pounds?
Click fucking Earthquake. I don't know if it had Earthquake. It should have Earthquake. Click Earthquake. God damn it. Kill the Pokemon in front of you for the love of all things holy.
No, Earthquake's gonna do less damage.
Remember in the intro?
This is really weird, SD here. I never understand this.
Just kill it!
Remember in the intro when you said you get mad? When you used to get mad at Mons? This is
Yeah,
it.
this is
This is
me.
it.
I'm
Get
I'm
mad on other people's behalf.
I'm getting mad at other people's. Just kill it. I mean, to be fair, I know that like Sneasler doesn't have the greatest like it doesn't have the greatest anti. What does it get? Like it's like doesn't get any good like decent dark moves, right? Like
I bet it gets knockoff.
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't? It gets Dark
No.
Chop. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it should have been Throat Chop. If it didn't
But
have it, I can understand. But at least like Swords Dancing here is never the play. I mean, to be fair, I mean Marco isn't shadow sneaking, which he 100% should be. But like this should have
yeah,
if it doesn't have dark coverage, it should have clicked Dire Claw and try to
yeah,
get
you just gotta hope for
yeah
like the sleeper paralysis at that point.
yeah just kill the Pokemon in front of you.
And
Yeah.
now your Earthquake's gonna do less if
Oh
you were
my
to click it.
god, it had knockoff too. I forgot it had that. Yeah, this Sarah just cleans up here, and I don't know if Cobalt would have been able to kind of get themselves out of the hole that they had put themselves in, but I feel like yeah, not killing this Sarah Ledge was kind of crazy. Um,
Yeah.
unfortunate, yeah. Just like I said, just kill the Pokemon in front of you. Um, I'm not like I'm not trying to be rude, not trying to be harsh, not trying to be anything like that. Obviously, I'm trying to be as constructive as possible. Please
The
kill
teaching
the
moment.
Pokemon, and yeah, exactly, teaching moment. Just kill the Pokemon in front of you. Like the thing Jake, I didn't even think Jake. We talked about this like in one of the first watch parties we did, where it was like there is this like don't get me wrong, there's time to make plays, and there's sometimes when you need like I'll say it too, you need to make a play here. Like you have to make the play here to win the game because if you don't make that play, you lose 100% of the time. If you make that play, give yourself a chance to win. This is like the opposite, where it's like you have to make this play. It's same, or it's kind of the opposite, kind of the same thing. You have to make this play to win. If you don't make the play, you lose, right? So like it's kind of the opposite, where it's like just kill the Pokemon in front of you. There's always like this chance, like, oh, try to get fancy, try to do whatever. No, just kill what's in front of you. It might not have mattered, to be honest. The Sarah Ledge might have been, oh, it was Focus Sash. But yeah, like, honestly, it was Focus Sash with Bitter Blades. It was a tough position for Cobalt to be in, anyways, but just straight up threw away any chance of winning because just never clicked the move to kill the Sarah Ledge. Um, at the very least, I don't know how it would have affected the outcome of the match, but it didn't help that also the Sarah Ledge went untouched until Treads clicked knockoff on it.
Yeah.
Because like, well, the thing is, like, if Treads clicks knockoff there earlier, then if whatchamacallit, if Sneasler has Dark Move, it can come in and finish off the Sarah Ledge because then it won't have its sash anymore.
It might be faster at that point though.
True. Well, I mean, he could. I mean, like I said, I don't know if Cobalt wins from this scenario, anyways. But at least it's not a 5-0 with a Sarah Ledge sweep, right?
Yeah.
So
You can just like sit back and let it happen.
yeah, then you can do because yeah, like I said, Marco never clicked his I realized I started this battle without talking about it. He never clicked Shadow Sneak either in those scenarios. He just kept trying to hit Bitter Blade.
Yeah.
This is the ones and zeros and Ali Bomb. Very, very highly anticipated match for me. Both undefeated going into this game. The support Super Fang Chinchino is crazy. Really and truthfully. Great wheezing. Obviously, very anti focus miss there. Very. What was that focus blast predicting? Was it for the Gambit? Crazy bastard. That was an insane predict from the 1-0.
I mean, yeah, because like what you had wheezing out, so they might want to think like a psychic move.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like the worst predict, but I also feel like maybe too early for that predict. Gambit, I mean, I don't think Gambit's going to get in and like win the game from that position ever.
That's a good predict there.
Yeah, great pivoting from Ali early, kind of taking advantage of.
That's a lot of jump.
Oh yeah, for sure, a lot of damage there. Gets the burn as well. Kind of crazy to see it Scorching Sands and not Earth Power.
Maybe you wanted to like burn Garchomp
Maybe.
or Val. Maybe it's like a physical Val.
Unfortunately, Leave's not enough.
It-
Not able to do enough here. Kind of a cool the booster attack Trailblaze.
Yeah, this Glaceon was supposed to be Roar, but he forgot to change it.
Okay. Terra normal though, just to beat the Spectre is kind of crazy though.
I mean, like when you look at like the ones in those team, if you don't have Terra normal Glaceon, Shadow Ball just does
Oh yeah.
damage. Like there's like no psychic resist or I mean ghost resist. Like
I think I was doing
what?
a lot of pivoting here. A bit needless, really truthfully. The Centellion is a really good bring into LA as well. I think I guess that's the point of the Terra Water Chinchino. The support Terra Water Chinchino with Tidy Up and
Yeah.
Super Fang. Yeah. Great. I mean, 1-0 played really good. I think he had great prep, really truthfully. Brought all the mods necessary. Guessing this didn't have a move to touch the Iron Crown, unfortunately.
See, I think I might have liked a focus blast there. So at that point, you don't want to let the King Gamma get an SD.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just a 50-50. To be fair, 1-0 doesn't need to be taking any unnecessary risk. He's in a great position here. He kind of can just click Tacky and Cutter for free. King Gambit's not going to be able to switch into it a lot. We see Spectre is faster. Makes sense. I mean, it's usually faster. Inteleon revealing that I believe that has Scarf, right? It has to be Scarf to be faster than Spectre.
Yeah, that's
Great bring. This Inteleon was really good bring into Ali Bomb's team.
Yeah, you always attack there and then just
The Weezing obviously is great anti Garchomp with being able to stand.
yeah.
On.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say from this position, it's definitely not over for Alibam. But playing to his outs very well because once again, this demon is available. And just clicks Moonbot. I think he brought in.
Yeah, this is Specs Val.
Okay, yeah, great bring. Yeah, well played from the 1-0s. Really good. Really good prep. Really truthfully, I think all of the mods he brought just were really, really good in Bomb's team. Positioned well and just, outplayed him there, especially towards the end. It was like, hey, I have the lead. It is possible. Like I said, it's always possible to lose when King Gambit is alive. But
Yeah.
like I said, playing to your outs well, playing to your advantage. Made great plays early. Had good prep, and then was able to kind of take advantage of that later in the game. And then we have Brody finally, and it's Titan HD. Brody obviously playing his matches early as fucking shit all the time.
Hey, this week I'm playing a late match. It's all right.
Yep. You're right. There's already been 2 newcomer matches and Brody's to be played. Great Torkoal switch into the Ninetales, obviously. Not just denying the weather, but actually straight up denying the Roar Veil.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that Shifty lead, and I'm like, crap. What do I do? Because that Shifty like grass move, like grass and dark. My team doesn't really have anything for that.
Yeah, it's great coverage. It's a really deceptively good coverage. Although
I was like, I saw that Shifty in the team, and I'm like, oh crap! And then I'm like, oh, just leave the same. They're gonna leave Torkoal. I gotta cease this edge off. But they let Shifty, and I'm like, well, gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah. That terrified me.
I think this is crazy. The choice scarf. I don't know what the idea with this is. It's no reason for it to be choice scarf and chlorophyll. There's nothing fast. This was a pretty interesting knockoff though. What was the why'd you click knockoff and not like Cecil's Edge?
I my guess was either to get I applied for the boots on Torkoal or for like if they're like Heat Rock or whatever item Torkoal is running, because that could be annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
I think here I just clicked Stothra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because yeah, and then Hazard's just put in work this game for some
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, I feel like I think Titan needs to rely more on hazard removal that isn't Torkoal. I think he's brought like defog on Noivern before. I also feel like in these situations where you're playing against other weather, um, having boots on Torkoal isn't as bad because you know you're not gonna be able to consistently keep your weather up because your opponent can always
Yeah.
start off at any time. Don't get me wrong, it's like nice if you win the weather war to have your weather like be able to get your 8 turns when you want them. But I feel like boots on Torkoal just would go a long way in this match, knowing that your opponent has weather, and isn't going to be able
Yeah.
to constantly get them up. This is a kind of an extremely crazy switch. I think it's even crazier that Slowbro lived that, like as well as it did. It only took 59%.
This was max HP, max special defense AV. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could tell by the lava plume doing nothing in the sun at the start.
yeah, I was like, AV looks pretty good here because like it looked like they don't have like anything that like what I don't need to be fast really, and then just the added ball looked nice into the team. So I was like, yeah, we'll just run AV max HP, and like I think I did pretty good into like Raging Bolt. Like I could get like a ceaseless edge up. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just
I
AV looked
see.
nice.
I see the vision for sure. Obviously, unfortunately, switching there into that body press, taking a big chunk. A lot of hazard
Yeah,
though.
it's all right. But then they I don't know what they're doing here. They're just switching
I
for
mean,
some reason.
I think Silver is just definitely like the weakest link here. I think the Raging Bolt was kind of crazy. Um,
Yeah, maybe. I'm like, what do I have? Like what? They're gonna thunderclap me. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm just like, oh, encore.
yeah, let me see the Torkoal
Yeah, this
sentiment.
Torkoal taking 75% from hazards. That's just absurd.
Yeah,
Like it needed, like it had to be like. I have a Suyan Samurai. Like you need some form of hazard removal.
yeah, definitely. Um, the Brick Break technical
Brick Break
shifter is
was
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the encore swords dance is pretty devious though, I will say. Yeah, boosting on
Yeah,
Torkoal as well.
that's what I thought. And then
The double encore, dude.
yeah,
Actually,
force them to waste more turns of roost, more PP on roost.
actual cancer. Was there a specific reason for all of the encore? Like, was there something specifically you were trying to like? Was it to limit the setup from like gouging fire and raging bolt?
Yeah, I mean it's like limit setup, or like let's say like they get like thunderclap on
Yeah.
raging bolt, or something like let's say like rapid spin on Torkoal, or some like set of move where it's just like I can like encore them and then I can like switch out and like get my own mons like set up or get some damage off on them for like free.
Yeah.
Do my own, yeah, not have to like just like knowing what they're gonna do.
Yeah. The taunt rating bolt's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I saw that ton. And I'm like, I realized afterwards that Hisuian Samurai had Sucker Punch on it, and it probably outsped. That probably would have been safe.
Yeah, this
I didn't
junk
think about that. I
was
didn't think about that until after. I kind of got lucky with that.
yeah, I mean,
With that.
I don't know if Titan can win the game, because I don't know if that Draco killed, but if it did, I mean, your team doesn't have the greatest matchup into the Skarmory. They're your remaining Pokemon. You know what I mean? This Skarmory gets if it's Iron Defense again, which is pretty sure.
I mean, I was Power Meter Beam Terapagos, so
Oh,
that
okay.
probably would have done good. I mean, let me
Yeah.
look at my team real quick.
How many roofs
Yeah,
did
I
they have
was.
left? Yeah, 5. Well, they had 5 roofs left. I mean, the biggest problem would have been Grottle. But obviously, if he gets spikes up, in between
Yeah,
that,
I mean, I just go into like Grottle and I leech seed it.
yeah,
But oh yeah, my Petron probably lived because it was 252 special defense, 156 HP.
Yeah, it might have had a chance to probably lives that +1. Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
with the miss there, kind of just blows it out of the water. Good game from you. Titans prep not the best, kind of losing that hazard war very very hard. Yeah, it's good prep bringing out the the right mods. Yeah,
Yeah.
GG, undefeated, staying undefeated.
Yep. We'll see how long, because my schedule coming up looks really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see though.
we have to have an undefeated team in the SADL, so hopefully we'll see if that changes. Jake's got a good chance. He plays me later this week, so early this year, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. We only have one possible in the newcomers though, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I face right now, I face the think I faced all the top 7.
Mm-hmm.
I've yet to face all of them except for one.
That's
So
ones and zeros.
no, I already faced Nixie.
Yeah, I
And
see.
then all the rest I have on my schedule.
Oh, gotcha. That you're saying coming up. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's it's gonna be a tough end to the season, but I'll pull through.
It happens. You always
I
get that
believe.
little gauntlet. But yep. So that'll be it. We'll wrap the video here. Shout out to my coaches once again for joining, giving some insight, giving some commentary. It's always appreciated. It's my favorite part about doing these. Um, yeah, I'll just see you guys later. Probably be my week 5 video. Um, After that, we'll do our regular watch party, but I'll have a season update where I'll go over standings, take a look at that, and then kind of talk about playoffs. Obviously, they're still very far out. No team has been eliminated from playoffs. I think it'd probably be like last season. I think it took us like week 6 or 7 to get a team officially eliminated from playoff contention. But we'll kind of discuss that a little bit more when we get after week 5. When we're starting to get an outlook on teams and what they're able to do. We'll see how that works. But yeah, until then, see you guys later. Be safe.